And there we go, we are now live. Hello everyone, good evening. I hope we're all doing well. I'm going to give the stream a little bit of time to get going and for people to stop by. How are you doing, Albertosaurus? Looking stunning in your mottled pale blue there. I think this is definitely one of the best skins of the Albertosaurus. I do like a good colourful skin. Do let me know in chat if you are around. And if you are new here and you're watching this after the fact, don't forget to subscribe for more dinosaurs. Hello, Corey Games. You won't be alone for long. Everyone else normally pops in about 5 minutes after I start. Unlike Evo, who usually has hundreds of people waiting. Yeah, look at that. Nice.
I apologize for any dying you hear in the background.
Yes, and if you hear any dying in the background, it's the significant other.
Just ignore it. It's nothing. It's fine.
So this park actually is kind of a second iteration because this park was started on stream last week. The stream went terribly wrong in every way imaginable. So I spent part of last week rebuilding the park as it was. To get the park back into a state to continue today. So this is now what the park looks like. We have our nice little entrance plaza as suggested last week. We have our very nice guest areas there with the black and orange color scheme for this particular park. Nice little seating areas down here. We have all of our staff areas and dinosaur production. This bit here I will explain later on in the stream. Hello, Stabster. We have our Ranosaurus and Chunkingosaurus and Minmi enclosure in here with a nice little bit of sculpture work going on there. And we have our two Albertosaurus. I've discovered something about the viewing galleries, which we will be showing off shortly, or when Stabster tells me which aquatic he would like to see in the park. We have our little aviary section up here. I say little, our very big aviary section up here. With our viewing galleries and decoration already started. The bug with the dinosaurs in here not having any sound effects, that is a known bug according to Frontier. They replied to me for once, and it is a confirmed bug, so we don't need to worry about that. And we have our little Jurassic World Command Center back here. Hello, Neron. Welcome to the stream. So, I have also put 1 or 2 new mods in. They may or may not prop up, but one of them I can show you now. So this mod was on here kind of looks like a Green Lantern logo. I suppose it does. So, something someone has done is they have given all the plant bushes now accurate providers. So, you know, all the forest brushes will actually provide forest now, whereas they didn't used to. So you can see actually the ginkgos provide 5 types of foliage requirement there. So now you can put down your ornamental shrubbery and stuff, and it actually helps towards your dinosaur living, which is nice. Nice, makes it a little bit easier for that dinosaur comfort. So we're going to get started with building the lagoon area today, and I want it to be quite a substantial sort of affair. But I think I'm gonna have it located behind. I'm not sure. I don't know whether to have it over here or to have it behind the command center. Ah, righto, Unlimited. Now I get it, Corey. I like Corey. It's a good name. I would say Chronosaurus, but that might be too easy. So what do people think? Do they think Lagoon located behind the visitor center, or Lagoon, say, off to the side? Well, we do have more space off to the side, I suppose, but I think having it behind would be maybe a little bit more, don't know, impressive when matched with the Lagoon, the aviary. So, what do people think? Behind or to the side? Let me know. I'm going to have a slurp of fizzy drink. Let's say off to the side. How about behind? So you have a nice lineup. Behind would be cool. Behind takes the win then. So I'm actually going to expand this section at the rear of the visitor center because I want to do something with it. I have also been able to get the game to run a little nicer by running it in admin mode. So just a little tip for folks, if you are having not necessarily problems running the game, but if you are experiencing sort of randomized frame rate drops and that sort of thing, I would suggest running it in administration mode. It definitely helps. Right. So the lagoon, where shall I think I want to give the lagoon a bit of an entrance, as it were. So I'll be curious. Are you going to do the campaign unlimited? Are you going to sort of, or are you just going to go straight for that sandbox mode? Well, that's nice. Well, I like that. It's almost like our our new thumbnails. What do people think of those, by the way? The new triclaw thumbnails. It's been sort of the question for the week, as it were, how to improve how they look like. I even got Evo's help in with the designing. You like the hexagon? Yeah, the hexagon definitely makes the thing stand out a bit better, I think. Okay, that'll do for that, I think. I think I want to line this with some decorations of some description. Oh, there we are. Good thing about this, the turquoise terracotta path is that the fact that it has squares means you can line stuff up correctly. Hexagons are bestigons. They are indeed. Who's watched the latest video, by the way, the best viewing gallery video? I'm curious to know whether people agree or disagree. "6 days till Christmas. Anyone excited?" I take it you're excited.
Bah humbug.
As you can tell from the background, Dane may not necessarily be excited.
I don't like Christmas.
Dane doesn't like Christmas because he doesn't like people getting him things. He's a bit of an odd one in that sense. So you generally say the Stabster agrees that the Jurassic Park, at least the Jurassic Park viewing gallery, is the best. Neron, what do you think? Oh yeah, definitely Stabster. I shall be going. So I'm going to be going through each building set, one by one, or each building in the building sets one by one, to hopefully come to a general sort of idea about which buildings are better. But for the viewing gallery, I definitely think the JP1 is the better one. Right. Now, I'm actually going to put the lagoon slightly deeper than the surrounding terrain. Not by much. Maybe 4? How deep would that be compared to the... I think that would work. Yep. Ah, see, the flattened... I really don't like this. They say, oh, well, you can now start your sandbox mode with flattened terrain. There are so many places where it doesn't flatten the terrain. Go. The Jurassic Park viewing gallery is probably one of my favourites, but I'll probably use the aviary gallery a bit more, because I like the design. I do really love the design of the aviary gallery. I will definitely agree with you there, Neron. The sort of modern art sculpture aspect to it, it's really quite pretty. Now, I don't know what shape to go with for the lagoon. But I want it to be a reasonable size, because I want to do some designing. There we go. So, Jurassic... Let's see, so Jurassic Park style lagoon, Jurassic World style lagoon, or the Department for Fish and Wildlife lagoon? What do people think? What do you plan on having in? Well, Stabster is the one picking on what goes in the lagoon. Jurassic Park or Jurassic World? JP style. JP says unlimited, so we'll go with the JP style. Now, I want it kind of almost dead on here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's almost exactly the same shape as the aviary, really. So Could make it more of a diamond shape. But actually, we'll go with that shape. Hexagon lagoon. Just going to quickly respond to a message I got on my phone just while we're waiting for that to build in. Right. Chronosaurus from the front looks like the happiest boy. It really does. And yeah, so not necessarily star. So this is what I'm thinking. And it kind of explains what's going on over here. So the idea is that this is a reserve for dinosaurs that have been found around Arizona and Utah, and they're being brought here for, you know, safe, not necessarily safekeeping. The idea I have is that these are dinosaurs that have been improperly looked after by people. There's actually a zoo on the Isle of Wight where they have loads of trained big cats and tigers. So not ones that have been used in the circus, but animals that have been used in film and cinema. And they then go to this place on the Isle of Wight for basically to live out the end of their lives in retirement. So this is what I kind of have the idea for this park. This is where we have dinosaurs that have been maybe abused or mistreated, or animals that can no longer be animals that have been that need retirement. Essentially, this park is for them. An animal retirement home, yeah. However, in order to do it, so this area over here, what we're going to have, this area will expand as we go along. So the idea is that this area is naturalized. So this is a natural environment for the existing animals, wildlife and such that live in this area. Because I'm sure there are lots of types of animal and such that will live in this area. So this is a naturalized, it's being left to Mother Nature. It's completely wild in here and protected like a national park would, or like a national forest. And then the other half will be the park. So this is what we're going to do. A peta park. So animal retirement home. But we do want this to be, I wouldn't say a star attraction, but I want it to be quite an impressive animal since it's quite a big lagoon. And I'm also going to show off a few unique techniques for decorating the lagoons, which I have come across. So first thing to do is put this in there. So that's actually going to stop here. We're going to not continue this any further this way, because we're going to end it in, I think, a viewing gallery.
Otherwise, the toggle function wouldn't work for me. It's the glow intensity, which is why we couldn't see it so much on Calico.
Maybe not a viewing gallery.
Because he's got the dark.
Maybe a Jurassic Park gallery instead.
And his intensity isn't that high. It only shows at night time.
No.
I've been doing testing.
I want them to have an almost uninterrupted view. So actually, I'm going to leave that as is.
What are you guys up to?
Low health. Oh, one of the ramforinkus is stuck. You know, this is just one of those bugs again that do desperately need to be corrected.
What do you need?
Which one was stuck? This one. Or this one. This one. Kronosaurus and Mosasaurus are probably the most impressive. And then there's Elasmosaurus. Hmm. So the only problem here is that this is a bit steep. I really don't like it being that steep. So
Do story and stuff as well. So it's all good.
I kind of wanted to keep the round bit though. Okay. We'll make do with a slightly
Of course.
excessively steep
The circus is like where's the map?
bit. That's fine. Let's do Chrono. Okay then, Kronosaurus it is.
That's just why must the insignias cost. It's the same on hull armor.
Right, so what I actually want to do is to have all this bit lower than the surrounding area.
I'm thinking of calculation on how much it would cost to just buy materials. It was like 80 something gold. I'm like, I can afford that.
Probably in line with the viewing the visitor center. There.
I was only 20 gold off. I'm like, do I?
And we're going to keep that going all the way to the back.
Another reason I can't do it is because the one thing that I need to get I don't have is the crystalline essence, which it has. Oh my god!
Hello, Dinosaur King. How are you? And Corey, if you're playing Jurassic World Evolution 1, how about the the Isla Tacaño Research Facility? I always think that map is poorly treated by people. I think it's actually better than a lot of folks give it credit for.
Because Guild Wars 2 efficiency apparently doesn't take into consideration copper items.
Up to about there. That's correct. I think we may have to rehatch our... You don't have that map? Wow, you're still playing Jurassic World Evolution 1 without DLC. That's impressive. Ah, you haven't 4-starred it yet. What are you waiting for? You should be going and getting that 4-starred. Hello, Sammy. But I know this dinosaur is... I know you are. Ah, right, I can't heal it until I have a paleo-veterinary building.
And then he gets to walk forward and visualize.
What I can do, though, is trank it. Whichever one is stuck. Which one is it? This one. You know, back in the day in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, you used to be able to select a dinosaur and then manually select it to trank it. And the helicopter would go and do it for you. Now, so our Kronosaurus exhibit, I want to make look very impressive. And we're going to use a few little tricks to do so. Now the first thing we're going to do is decide where we're going to put the viewing galleries. And I want to do a few special viewing galleries. And something I have discovered is, with the help of mods, if we lower this terrain down slightly, that's a bit much. Maybe about there. Yes, about that height.
It's already wrapped. It's not even leaving. It's not even moving.
Now you will see, if I do this,
Two areas. Because you could have absolutely altered
we
this
can now
one.
attach, you should be able to attach, oh, wrong one, that one.
Yeah.
This was a little easier to do with,
There's a border which has no like.
where's the
Which is basically the difference between two
snap-on area? See, the ones I was doing yesterday, it snapped on to a single, it snapped on easily to the gallery.
Yeah. Well, it's not.
These
every
ones are
area,
not snap.
it's
This one is not
the
snapping on
chest.
today. But you can. Oh, there you go. Snap them on to the sides.
There's three of them.
Now this, because it's not
You've got one which is
in line with the rest of the
there's
park, is going to be tricky to place. But what we can do is, if we do,
there's a.
I
one
think we
says
can
Lost
do.
Valley, the other one is Treadrock Uplands. The Uplands
Get it difficult also to.
Challenger Cliffs. But Challenger Cliffs and Upswept Unland.
How many?
Uplands are very difficult.
Where's the center point? That's the center point, isn't it? So if we do one.
There's no visible markers.
Put this in fast forward mode so we can actually construct it. I don't know if the DFW ones would be more realistic here. Well, we'll go with the aviary style. And let's see.
Yeah. I don't know if Saber got gypped or not. He hasn't told me.
I think I want it to be slightly in there. Two.
I didn't even know that was possible.
And
It was after that point they just by all the low ranking guys. It was like
three. And what you'll see is you do have, technically, underwater viewing. All the galleries, no matter what type of gallery they are, will give you an underwater view. So with this particular mod, you can use the aviary galleries and the standard viewing galleries, and as long as you bury them deep enough, you will get a good view. So look, it now looks like we've got some very cool underwater viewing areas there. Even better, we can decorate. On top of the lagoon, you can decorate. Now, we can't decorate on top of there because they are slightly lower. But if I think what we can do is if we... we can't expand that terrain upwards here because they're in the way. So that's fine though. Why have we got one equal to...
oh god, I've never been so happy to get.
Right, so let's equalize all this terrain in here so that we can actually put some stuff in.
I'm bloodstone. It's been so long. Made a few lesser vision crystals. I used all of myself.
So, how do we improve this little area here? I want to create... Ah, look, I bet that's a ramforinkus that's died. Died at first because it got stuck. Meh. Whatever. Not even going to mess around with that. What I do want to do is create an artificial island in the middle. So, easiest way of doing this is probably going to be to create the outline using the tour tracks. Build tour track.
I mean, it is a very small portion of the population.
Obviously, we're going to have to hook these up to...
Not playing Solari.
So we can have the... This is going to be quite deep, so this might not actually work. This. We may have to have the main paths coming off the back after all. It looks really cool under the waterline as well, doesn't it? Right, so, tour track, edit tour route. We need to use the one with the concrete on, and we want to create something in the center for an island. So I'm actually going to use the outline of that central one like thus. Doesn't have to be perfect. Like thus. And then delete this. Delete that. And we have a rough outline of the artificial island we're going to put in. And we have the concrete tour track just works to give us a rough outline of what where we're going to put it. And first thing first, I think we'll put in quite a lot of rocks. There's a very big artificial island in the middle. There we go. And we're going to vary the color of these rocks in this display. Like that. Just to give a little bit of extra interest. Stream just disconnected.
Why look at me?
I was just wondering if your internet had gone.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, what happened there? That was a bit strange. I'm not sure what happened there, folks. I think our internet just blipped out for a second. Sorry about that.
Oh,
hope everything is still okay.
This is the gift of the juggernaut.
Do let me know in chat if ever anything has gone wrong.
As in the material or the currency? I've done something quite pyramid.
Okay. Mine just popped up saying stream had been disconnected, but I think internet just blipped for a second. So, another thing, by altering the height of the terrain, now that we've built it, this artificial island, you can now create something that looks a lot more realistic in terms of water.
I put them there to get them out of everyone's inventory.
I suppose if you wanted to be really proper about it, you'd want it quite low at the front, or around the outer ridge anyway. Just like that. A little lower this way.
The snowflakes are.
Keep the height in the middle. There we go. That looks a lot more realistic, doesn't it? Now, something I'm going to have to be careful of. Show the view. Now, see, thankfully you can't see the rocks from here, which is fine. So, man-made island. And then what you can also do, if we want to make it, because obviously this is a bit plain, so you can see, now this obviously works better with the decorations that have bigger trees on. The desert one, it doesn't work quite so well with. You can add a little bit of vegetation to it. Just to break up the colour. There we go. That looks alright, doesn't it? Bit of an artificial island. Looks quite good from at the back. This stream is tempting me to get some mods. So we're going to do the same thing over on the other side as we've done with the viewing galleries here. We're going to create a bit of a depth. Actually, no, because we want to separate this off, don't we? So or do we? It's annoying me that it won't go up to the front. We can maybe just have a little something here of some description. We do have the expanded map mod. It's been released today. Which is pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
So, same thing over this side. We'll go with the Jurassic Park galleries. And we'll go with the roughly in the center there.
Yes.
I need the first one to be built before I can build the ones on the sides. There you go. And then that one. Then
It's making me wonder if using some of my laurels
that one.
To get the craft
So to
diamonds
have
from
guests come down, we'll have a simple straight path off here and here. Like thus. We're definitely going to need to smoothen out this terrain because that's definitely a little unrealistic.
Won't be able to buy any ascended items for a while. I'll have to slowly build them again.
I think we're going to have to cut off a little bit more terrain here. So we can make a better slope. That's better. That's too much here.
I actually haven't bought any of the ascended gear stuff for my. Wait, no, there's no point worrying about that. I've got all these looking characters.
Let's do a little bit of a step arrangement. Because I didn't like how unrealistic that slope had become. That's better. That's nicer.
Purchase the Leyline crystal essence from the Nock vendor.
Maybe have a nice
The Aurelium essence from
something here.
And purchase airship essence from its.
Now, obviously, I'm going to want some amenities down here, so I need to think about where they're going to go. Oh, that was a bit much. Suchomimus from the front is an abomination. Oh, that's so cruel. But yeah, but it is kind of ugly, isn't it?
It's level 2, and level 3. See, I need to do a lot more in that area.
Why wouldn't you? There you go. That'll do. That's so cruel, but here it is. Favorite map so far is Germany. Germany is pretty good. I don't. In terms of maps, I think Germany's overall one of the best ones, and I'm looking forward to getting to grips with it in. How many contour lines are? 1, 2, 3, 4 contour lines. 1, 2, 3. I'm looking forward to getting to grips with it in expanded. It's roughly in the expanded maps mod. I'm looking forward to that a lot.
41, 44, 57.
So I think it's going to be good because we can definitely properly build on the coastline. I think actually the Great Britain map will be better with the expanded maps mod as well. Germany is great for boreal biomes, yep.
Yes,
Which is funny, because I don't actually have any boreal forests, so... So... 1, 2... Ah! Messed that up. Why would you do that? 3... There we are. Then we need to go from here. Kind of curve. Doesn't matter if it's not 100% symmetrical. An excessive amount of symmetry, I think, can make some parks look a bit odd. They don't look realistic.
Where did I get the exalted thing and the map meta started?
There we go. Roughly similar. We have our... Just going to double check. Again. Can barely see the viewing gallery. Arizona is a nice one for a desert biome, but temperate I think is very good as well. I do like building on the temperate maps. Now, I feel like what I want to do here is create a little thing, but meh. See, this is how anal you have to be about building your parks to get them looking
Guessing something that was meant to be ordered but wouldn't arrive till after Christmas.
really good. Absolutely have to do stuff like this.
The exalted to get the essence from them. Map meta started. And I found out that I need 40.
So we need to put in the terrain paint here because this looks bizarre.
Yep. Pick 4 things.
There we go. At least for this bit and this bit.
I'm missing 4 bits for 3 of exalted
Make
floor.
that sand it.
No floor, but I have 22 points in a bank. But that's where my mouse gets a bit fucky, because the 22 I have makes it a lot less. I didn't play
Just a little bit.
Sorry, in Lagoon. It's fine. I still can't use sea mushrooms.
Now then, we need to decide where we're going to have the aquarium launcher, as it was, the Lagoon hatchery. I quite like the idea of it having some symmetry. I did want to put it there, but it's like refusing.
No clue.
Suppose we could put it here. Or do I put it?
Experience.
Hmm.
Rare breed. tired I'm becoming of me.
Okay, let's put it
It's not so much
on
lazy,
this
it's
side.
just I was putting other people to do other things.
And then we're going to line this side with the
Specifically on this game called JWE2.
actual lagoon viewing stands.
You'd be glad to know that the essence
And we're
of
going to
each
stick
costs
2 in
6 silver
as standard.
and 100 of each map essence.
We're going to stick 2 in this side as standard. Rename the hatchery. What shall we rename it to?
I'm just buying the electronic bags from the It's and stuff.
It's quite difficult to get another one in there.
Being attacked by something that's somewhat aggroed. That's great at the waypoint. I love the term pass period. Also, Oggon, I would like to point out that you have absolutely no issues with that because you helped me in level 3 of our characters with hero points in that episode as well. Which means that while our experience for those events was very much divided, yours was not. Have you done today's stages yet, Led? Okay.
Guests are complaining about the lack of amenities. Well, they can continue to complain. I'm busy trying to make a nice looking park. Okay, we'll go with the viewing tower on either end.
Chasing me. It's been chasing me for a while now.
Sorry about that, folks. Zeus's one night stand. I am not calling the hatchery Zeus's one night stand. That's just not.
I do apologize. Things happen.
That is not right. Give me a proper name. There's now a Pokemon Center in the UK. It's a website though. I went to the one that they popped up a couple of years ago now. Last year. It's an experience I have no intention of repeating anytime soon. It still gives me nightmares.
Thank you. Stop chasing me. I can get. Is Jess okay?
Why are you doing this? There you go. Right, so we now have our 2 viewing areas directly opposite one another. That's nice. So Chronosaurus can eat from the shark feeders, can't it? So I suppose it makes sense for our shark feeders, wherever they are. They're in here, aren't they? Yes, shark feeder. To kind of start be based kind of here. But for them to work, they need to be like raised upwards. And the shark itself needs to come out to about here. Kind of want something that's a little more minimalistic than that.
Yeah, like I spent 6 gold.
So we want it on there, really.
I have 7 of these goddamn things.
So where is the raised terrain?
I would if it was for the fact that I can't do these alone.
Bum, 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 bum.
That go again.
That's strange. Actually get rid of this if we can.
Because you never know if you're going to
It's
take
fine.
back
We can
the
cover that up.
chest.
I want the shark feeder to be above ground,
Me.
kind of at an angle. Yeah, something like that. Now, obviously, we need to do now hide. This.
To be specific that you can't drag them into a pile and can get them all into a straight line. Then from that point you can do your gravel them.
We can lower the terrain slightly here, I think. That's all right. We can re-lower it over here just to hide that concrete wall. Yeah, that's cool. And then what I am going to do is I'm going to just put a few, just going to stick a couple of decorations just for decoration's sake. There and
He's fine.
there, just so it doesn't look strange.
I know how you feel.
Do we have a couple of... No, the concrete ones. We want the concrete ones, don't we? Yeah, but that doesn't really matter, Dino. So I'll just delete it and rebuild it if I have to. It's not a biggie. Name the hatchery Lin Manuel Miranda. I don't know what is that. Lin Manuel Miranda.
This is the last folder. He's in a good position. Due to the fact that human was, you know, there, being held captive, I did not die. Me? No. He knocked me backwards.
A writer known for his narcissism. Oh.
I hate this. I hate knockback. Fuck knockback. It doesn't really bother me much because I don't usually get hit by it.
That's...
Yep.
Okay. Stick a couple of the rock features around this pole again, just to make it look good.
Yeah, 2 of my attacks are considered range attacks.
Stick the light pyramids in.
Handstone. Smash.
Like thus. There we go. Not bad, eh? Not bad at all. I'm just gonna... I think I want to stick a few... Just a couple of plants around here.
I mean, technically this is 2 tanks and 1 DPS.
Just to take the edge off the... it sticking out too much. Again, I think the other tree varieties with the taller trees will look better.
Chest, I think, because I've got the fractions.
When we have individual replaceable trees, it will look a lot better. What is your least favorite actor? Or I have many least favorite actors.
It's not that bad then.
We need to connect.
Don't worry, I've already called one of those, so we're not really getting a new stance effect.
Why would you do that?
Steeper. Yeah, how you go around?
There we are.
Terrible thing whenever you realise Steven's nearby. I should probably get ready for a speeder, maybe.
Now we'll have a little staff area here. So what other buildings could we have down here to make it look a bit more staffy? No, that's too DFE. Maybe beef up what this place looks a bit with like a science center. Make it look properly chunky.
Burn it.
Because you know I love my chunky.
Burn it with whatever you can.
I kind of like the idea of this.
If that's the way the
The
world
curve
works,
of it being actually...
that's the way the world works, then I shouldn't be able to take down flags.
Yeah, that wouldn't... that would not work because the curved pillbox bit is the front of the building. That's annoying.
Tried to bubble up, I think. Immediately.
Is there a building whose sort of tower thing looks over the other way? This one's does, but
That was close.
there's a whacking great big helicopter. This science center is just a bit too Jurassic World, I think, for my tastes. We could just stick a couple of other viewing towers in there, I suppose. But that one's a bit tall. It would look a bit weird being there, wouldn't it? That definitely looks strange. Yeah. But we could combine it with, say, the old-fashioned science centre.
Yeah, I'm not going to use my multi-gun.
Like
It's going to bubble up in 2 seconds.
this.
Oh, great. The little things that spawn broken my multi-attack.
Let's definitely have it on this side. Let's have it on this side, and let's have it sort of there. So just rename the hatchery to what your least favorite actor is. I'd have to actually think what least favorite actor of mine is deserving of that. We're going to put in a tower here. Kind of there-ish. What's it look on this side? No, I'll try to get it a little bit more central. Something more like that. And then we'll stick in.
I'm stuck. That's not good. That was not a good piece of stuff. Sorry? No, I healed myself because I broke my healing ability.
Stick some rocks in here actually. To again break up the monotony of the lagoon.
Second best level. Oh, third best level. A bunch of reruns that we can do that. It's the highest level, but it's the second highest level. Wait, actually.
And lower this down slightly. Just to put some of the rocks into the waterline. Yeah, it's not too bad. And then we're going to hide some of these awkward looking edges with the... Oh.
What did you get? You did better than I did.
There we go.
How much did the deeply discounted cost at first? Shouldn't do that.
Just a little bit of a staff area here.
Ordeal limit must have been 20.
And can we actually stick another one?
I just made 20 profit, I think. Yeah, I just made
Now that building actually would work quite well to fill in some gaps. See, this is the best to get the best out this no collisions mod. You need to find out which combinations of buildings kind of fit together,
and you cannot use it, but you can.
and how to create interesting looking facilities from those combinations. Right. That would potentially work. Need to really have it definitely make sure that the definitely make sure that the vets could right, yes, we can't, definitely can't do it there. And a second one won't fit in there.
It might be an idea for me to,
even if I
for the
wanted to combine them. So let's see, is there anything else that we could potentially put in here? Bunker, maybe? No. You know what? I'm just going to leave it as that. I would put another control center in there or something. But until the unlimited sandbox mod updates, I cannot.
You guys going up to the places?
So we're going to make this staff.
I'll go top right.
Another sort of behind the scenes area.
Okay, ready? Same here. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
God, these guests are complaining about like literally everything. Situation could be worse, folks. You could be at Jurassic Park, where 90% of the time you'll be eaten.
Apparently, dodge rolling through them means that you literally don't do anything.
That's a little iffy, but it'll do.
I always find it funny that we always get here and then it's like, oh yeah, we need to go into this one here. Wait, why is it not going? Because someone else has taken the one that we usually go to.
Why are you connecting to that? I just want you to connect to where I'm telling you to, you blasted.
Well, you found another nice little cash grab, haven't you, bit?
There you go.
Eye of the North.
That'll do.
No, I mean, like, Eye of the North gives you, whenever we did your story instance, you got 2 gold each. That's what I'm referring to.
You can kind of extend this bit backwards slightly and have another bit of preserved area at the back here. I'm actually going to remove that section of fence just in there. Can we put in another expedition center? The other one, response facility. Hey, we could actually.
I love it.
And it would fit all right. Actually, it would just about fit. Oof, that's. It would be close. I wouldn't want to. Yeah, no, we won't. What we will do is we will
If that's how he feels, what do I
give this area back to Mother Nature. With some ginkgo.
Switch.
And then we'll do the same, pretty much for this lot back here, we'll do the same thing. Chuck some in now, however.
Switch.
Few bigger trees. That's nice. Palms. We need some palms. Looking good. Right. I suppose we ought to get our Chronosaurus in. It's been nearly an hour into the stream and we haven't had a single dinosaur yet. So, let's get our dinosaur in.
These are we really decided to, like, you know...
Chronosaurus. Modify the genome. So we'll get rid of all these negativities. And we'll randomize the skin colors and patterns. Oh, they're expensive to produce.
It is a bit disconcerting whenever you like start running away and all you see is like this
Looks good though.
things
Like that.
behind you and you're like, oh yeah, I'm the tank.
We're gonna have to think about where to put the amenities. So we're going to just increase this bit at the back.
You play this.
Just so I can stick a few more trees in behind the visitor center. I really hope we get the expanded path types mod back soon, because I really miss having the lower types of fence. There we go. Select eggs. Off they go. Now, let's have some amenities down here. Let's have... Okay, let's put one there.
It does scare me how close that gets.
What I want to do is kind of double layer the amenities to see if we can fit. Let's see, that one might be a bit difficult to do it there. I want to try and make this work. Does that work? I think it does.
Another piece of wood.
There we go. So we're going to turn this one into a double food, and then we're gonna have like a we'll have a seating area next to it.
No, because we're planning on getting that as ascended armor from June.
So yeah, we'll turn that into a seating area, and then we'll have over here. Suppose you should probably have some bathrooms.
Yeah, that's like not completely anxious to build my healer. The chronomancer I'm a bit more anxious about because it means I can actually do content with other people, and then be not like continue like not being a tank when you don't know how to tank.
Obviously on this side, it's going to be a little more difficult to fit in 2 lots of amenities. So we'll go for a medium one.
One of my things is protection.
Or actually, do we go with... Still put a small one in. Let's put it on this side. There. Dinosaurs ready yet? It is. Our first dinosaur of the stream, and it's only taken us an hour and a half to get here. Looks like we got turmeric belly again. Ooh. Wow, look at that. Take the stripes.
Now get this. The marine reptile was named after the type.
And that one is quite cool as well. I really do like that one though.
Pretty cool, right?
Obviously, this bit in the center looks a bit strange because, you know, it is what it is. But, and they are going to phase through into it. But, you know, there are limitations to making your lagoon look nice from outside. To be honest, I don't mind the fact that it appears underwater, appears underneath like that. Kind of looks like a cave. We could probably do with some fish feeders, however. Just in fish feeders, just in the side. Just as an alternative food source. And I think we could do with... I think we'll have a couple more as well, because 2 is just not enough.
I don't know. It's Valkyrie stuff. Sorry, no, it's healer stuff is zealots, so I'm not sure. It's not...
Right,
it's
attraction, small amenity. So we could fit another one in here.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I know why I'm missing it. It's the...
I have to kind of squish it a bit.
XF3 that we get at the end of
That's
Season
fine.
That's why I don't have it.
Can we combine? Not from that direction, but we could from that direction.
Oh, it's hilarious.
From
Wait, did you say kill me?
that direction.
Oh. I'm suddenly not excited.
Oh, that one just... Yeah, so there's obviously limitations here. Something this big probably doesn't look as good as something slightly smaller and closer to the sides. It's probably a better idea to go from the sides and do little rockeries all the way around and not have something massive in the middle. Probably be better to just delete the central lagoon area there and actually build terrain in there, but
No,
I think
that's
it looks okay from
This is
above, which is
boundaries.
90% of the time how you're going to be viewing it, so...
Or the hunter, reindeer, whatever the fuck.
You know. Oh, is this guy,
At least
And it looks alright from here as well, doesn't it? So
get the animal that sounds good as well.
I thought he was about to go for the shark feed. Is he? Isn't he? Oh, there he is. Swimming amongst the rocks. Apparently they do use them. So the Kronosaurus will use that shark feeder. It doesn't have to be attached to the side. I've seen it working with someone else in someone else's build, so it does work. I think they're just not very hungry right now. Either that or I've turned feeding requirement off. So let's finish up with this. The guest areas. There we go. So is everyone looking forward to Christmas?
Okay.
I know I am. I'm going to have quite a lot of time off, so expect Triclaw gaming videos to still come out over Christmas, because I'm going to have plenty of time to make them.
I do.
Okay, that looks alright.
For the level
Oh, hello,
of
Mouse
people
Queen.
who don't want me to
Get
work
crazy,
on.
how are you? Almost ready. Right, over here we've got a little bit of path that needs to go in that. Stick a bit in either side.
I don't mind these ones.
Like thus.
What's that?
Ah, nice. Enjoy your Christmas shopping, Get Crazy. I hope the panic rushing or
Is that
the
why
crowds
I'm
aren't
doing
too bad.
start on me for no reason?
I feel like... Well, my boyfriend dies behind me. I feel like we could do with another one in this gap here. Just to...
Ah, they're doing my trick.
Just about works, I think. I'm sure it won't be. Oh, shall we see what it looks like from... Hey, look at that.
I find lighting them on fire works as well.
Not bad, eh?
Well, someone loves me.
Obviously, the angles of the reflections are a little off,
Because
but it's... Yeah, I think it still works.
he was aiming for me.
It definitely works as an underwater little promenade there, so... And 2 more to release.
Okay, that time I cannot type biome power.
Oh. That one's quite nice with the stripes.
Yeah.
Nice white striping going on there. And this one's got green. Oh, I like that one. That's cool.
It's funny because it wasn't attacking me at the start.
I'm hoping this dude is going to get in. Is he getting in position to do the shark? No, apparently not. Anywho. Goodbye, Sammy. Thank you for popping in.
Yeah. Think I hit mid lines?
It just about fits in there. I don't mind a few rough edges here and there.
I can't.
What I do mind is the path messing up like
yeah,
that.
you need the global ones.
Bump, bump. There we go. So we'll make these two like food shop. We'll make this one on the side like the bar. We'll make this one the shop. We'll make this one the food. Did you see my comment today? I did not, Mouse Queen. No, I did not. Pretty sure these feeders still work. I saw it. I have got oh, dinosaurs don't starve is herbivores only? Yes.
I mean, we do begin to rise.
Right, these guys should now actually go and hunt. Might explain why they're not attacking the fish.
Hey, they've got pirates level 3.
What time is it? 7:30. So I want to finish off this lagoon almost completely, because that has basically been the point of the day, to make our glorious lagoon. So let's get this fully constructed. That still seems a bit high for me. If you think this length of time on one exhibit, however, is bad, you have no idea how bad things are going to be in Prehistoric Kingdom. You're going to be seeing really long, prolific builds from content creators on that. Because it just takes so long to do basically anything. I kind of want something up here. Hotel? No. Definitely not. Couple of staff centers, maybe? I mean, the staff center is such a nice looking structure, it could literally be anything.
I'm having a bit of a fun time. They don't seem to like me blowing things up.
Maybe a larger amenity then, I suppose, to fill in this gap. Nah. No. No, we'll just put trees or something in here. Just make a bit of a nice little planting thing. There's nothing wrong with wasting a bit of space to create just a... Oh, that's not...
I'm dead.
Nope, will not have that. There's nothing wrong with wasting a bit of space to create a nice little area with. Oh, right, yes. That comment. I did see that, yes.
That's great for the personal cannon. Yeah, let's head into the center, make sure we don't have fire back first.
Awkward. Bloody rockery bits.
That doesn't explain why he was going to my house so quickly.
See you later, Mouse Queen. Thank you for popping by. Much appreciated.
Yeah, they're just respawned.
I really should be rotating these each time, but... can't be bothered right now. Let's put in one at this end, and one
Yeah,
here,
I was doing that too, much confused.
and one here, and one here. Oh, I missed it. There we go. There we. So they definitely do work. What's with the? I'm being applauded for putting down a plant pot. I've never felt so happy to put a plant pot down, and it's like, oh no, it's just the Chronosaurus nomming on a shark.
This boss.
Typical. I was like, I'm being applauded for being green, and then it's like, no, they're just applauding the nomming of a rare type of shark by an even rarer type of marine reptile. Ugh. No one appreciates me in this world. Let me put some... You put in some trees.
Dead. Nope.
Too much. I only want a couple.
The good spirits.
That's better. Just a few little trees. Just something that I can put the...
If the goat gets too much.
Just something I can put the seating under.
If the goat gets too much, just hand it off.
There you go. We'll be a bit more liberal with the trees over on this side, since we've got nothing here.
Down to the icon at the bottom.
Thank you. They will refuse to put any in there. That's annoying me, but still, that's fine. Right, over here we need to do now. Good.
I don't know why, but one of your guys has just come running and started attacking me.
Chat's very quiet at the moment. Either that means no one's watching or you're all very silent. I hope people are still watching. Let's use some of these ones.
Two of the things that check the lit decided to say, hey, let's ignore lit and go for the in.
There's another one. And I'll chuck another one in there. Chuck in some of these ones. And chuck in one in the middle. Oh, thank you, Stabster. At least I know you're still here. Oh, sounds like another great white shark just died. Let's stick in
Not tall.
a couple of end caps. Thus, lighting. In with the shrubbery.
Here, look.
That's a bit much. Let's try that again.
It's just my movement buff every time I get measured.
Why is it this time you're not sticking in the types of tree I want?
Here, I'm gonna get. You can get it just a bit more forward. Could you throw it on from there?
Oof. It's being fussy.
Done. Do the shit.
Why is it? It did it perfectly well on that side. This side.
No.
No.
Yeah, it does.
This is why we
does
need
seem
the
to my-
individual placeable trees.
Yeah, you went
back.
into the water, that's why. I tried to, but then you dashed into the water.
Oh well. That'll do.
Yeah, why would you end up getting, slowed down so much faster than you two?
Right. We need to give the ramp here.
But my charge timer's worn off, is the thing.
Slope. Slope.
And I increased
Good.
that speed. Yeah.
Bring in the terrain a bit. Plants und foliage time.
This way. Oh, you can. Yeah. I'll get them all.
Nice. Don't put any in there. Just don't put one in there.
Stop trying to shoot me and shoot me.
Stop trying to shoot. Okay. And attractions will have. Ah, no, we won't have. What we will do is put in a couple of amenities here.
Yep, I know. Just trying to get these things to stop. Yep. Just to let you know, I can't grab the treasure whenever these things are here because they will steal it off me.
Good. Will one more fit in there? Yes, it will. Stick some forest in the background. Well, I say forest. Some trees. Foliage.
Can you only move at normal speed whenever that happens?
That don't look too bad. To neaten up some of these lines. You right there?
No!
Okay then. Right, we'll make this fully wild at the back here.
I love those two ghost sirs at the side trying to be the embodiment of the little sir that could.
We wild up this area at the back. Now this could do with a little water just to make it look at least slightly believable.
The wind.
Few rocks. Nice. And now, just to finish off decorating, really. That's all that needs to be done.
Why does this feel a lot easier than last time? You were here last time.
This is to be Jurassic World panels.
We did this with Chet.
Restyle concrete parapet. Gonna make this one.
Wait, what's your personal fractal level at?
Entrance that side. Seating.
Yeah, then you've done this one.
Lights and planters.
You
Signage.
have to have.
Coffee. And then on
That's
this
not how
side.
personal fractal level works.
Panels. Parapet. That end. Those. That. And we'll have barbecue. Now I want to put in some more. I want to put some more seating in, just for this area, pretty much. Where do you want to start it? Kind of there, and kind of there.
Why?
Yeah, the color scheme works really well.
Please help. This,
I've nicked it from the color scheme of my new. So my work is actually switching to this color scheme.
Thank you.
So I've nicked it from them. It looks really good.
Yeah.
Yep, I like that.
That one's random.
Well, I agree. I want to add a little extra here.
I know. There's only 3 of us. It's a very high likelihood that you'll get targeted by it. Don't ask me, I have no clue. It is just random. I will assure you it is random.
Just to divide sort of the coffee shop area from the food area.
I'm not wrong.
I have a slightly more private area there.
That's on me. The lagoon has one whenever it finishes reaching the edge.
This thoroughfare is okay, but it's a bit bland, so let's
Another one.
oh, let's make it look less bland, I think. Just
Oh. Yeah.
looks okay.
That's on you, look.
This can be empty, that's fine. I don't know actually.
Tell me. Shit.
Hmm.
I just shadow stepped, so that was a really bad time. That's on. That's on opera. It's on opera.
That's okay. No worries, Keezy. Although you're joining just as we're doing final touches. Really, we won't be here that much longer. Just want to. We're putting finishing touches in pretty much. Well, I'd suggest you go back to the very start of the stream, Keezy, and re-watch the whole thing. So you'll see some very cool stuff, like constructing this island for our Kronosaurus, for example, and also using normal viewing galleries for undersea viewing.
There you go, Lit. Sorry, that was opera. I keep getting you getting all mixed up.
Come on up here.
Yep.
So it's all looking really
Oh,
quite
that is
nice.
off.
Right, we need to create this area.
I
So
know, don't worry about the
this
dark
one
green.
we are going to have as the this is going to be the shop. Just
There we go.
a normal shop.
That's why I said don't worry about the ones in the boat. Most of them get murdered.
Ooh. That works alright. Amber. Good. This side is then going to be...
Okay, there's a small part we can hit. That's on me. I'm stuck.
Good. Burgers. And then this side we'll have as the bar.
On me. Getting hit by that is do a lot of damage. I mean, not a lot of damage, a lot of condition. No. And it slows you down.
Non-alcoholic beer. There we go.
That shark.
And then we'll make all this lot out here the... Our guests may drown, but they'll drown in style. Like it.
Shark is green. Still not good.
There's a line like that in the Titanic movie. When the third-class passengers are... race past the band that's playing on the lifeboat deck, and he goes, "Music to drown by, now I know I'm in upper class." In first class, sorry. This always made me laugh. Ooh, that one's not very nice. That's a bit nicer. So I want to add a couple of things to here. Just something to give it a little oomph.
It's okay, it doesn't affect me.
And let's stick in.
After you drop that, let me know then. Yes, perfect. Oh, my health. Thank God.
Good.
Did I just use that shark as an opportunity to heal? Yes, I did.
Oh yes.
Yeah. It's nice whenever you're not completely slowed down to the point of...
This is a bit messy here, but I'm prepared to live with that for the overall look.
I'm sure you just saw that, okay?
Putting
sharks
the
tend to be
rock
more powerful.
here. Here. Lighting at the end. That. These two areas. This area. Ah, right. This slot up here. We really need to change all this slot. So, this needs to be concrete with parapet. Large Jurassic World at one end. That one.
Shark, thank you very much.
That one.
Because I have the ability to turn
Sushi.
all that damage taken by me into healing.
Then we'll put in here. Parapet.
It's why I'm able... Yeah, that's why I'm able to take so much damage.
Small Jurassic World panel in the middle.
It's the ability that gives you guys regeneration.
Those.
You don't go inside a car.
And we'll go with the leisure. And then here we'll match the one that's in there. So we need concrete parapet. Thingy-majigs, thingy-majigs.
Don't you love when you guys get targeted by sharks?
Dinosaur adoption. Always archaeology.
Oh.
And then at the very far end, parapet. Oof. That end. Those. Those. Ice cream. There we go. Our little shopping district up there.
I don't really have one.
Let's tidy up some of these unneat lines.
Are you dead? You are dead. Yeah, there's a fog around the ship which causes confusion.
Still need to do something back here.
Funnily enough, it's one of the few types of damage which can actually kill me.
And the last thing I need to figure out is what I'm going to do down here.
I'm trying to get all grown up, I'm sorry.
You
I'm
could just,
mostly done.
could just line the place, I suppose.
There we go.
Hmm.
Where's she gone? Center. Shark on me. I'll take a healing. Despite this, everyone says heralds are really shit.
And a couple of simple rock ones.
Yeah.
How big are these seating areas?
I have to tell you though, having condition central is not nice whenever you can't reduce the damage from the damage from conditions is tanked by HP and vitality. Yeah. That's why what I have is a true tank build.
Good.
But I could also really easily counteract its conditions by just increasing my health bar, healing bar. Because
There we go. I think that's, apart from a few neatening up
regeneration
activities, which I
stats
can
by
do
one.
elsewhere, that is pretty
So
much
I can out heal most conditions.
accomplished.
Say. Even at being vitality builds.
There's Alt F2 to take some nice screenshots. Oops.
Wait, what?
Let's
I don't
turn off
understand
the
this
green
shit.
screen.
Jesus Christ.
There we are. So, Stabster, what do you think of your Chronosaurus exhibit? I think it's turned out pretty good.
You swap all you need. I just got a potion, so I need to get rid of that.
Taking snaps.
By the way,
This bit down here looks awesome, I have to say.
that's the ability that heals me.
Kind of want to see what it looks like in the daytime. Oof. Obviously, these things you can't replenish very easily. But, you know, that doesn't matter too much.
Yeah. Infused light can't do shit about that.
Do you kind of, I do want to get a screenshot of the Chronosaurus near the
using infused light.
these viewing galleries, if I can. There we go. That'll do.
Good. I am up shit's creepy about the panel. I ended up having to use crystal hibernation as well.
That's good. quite cute. Where are the other ones? Any chance of one of those getting in a better position for me? Probably not. That one, though, looks really nice with the blue.
I just murdered a ton of dinosaurs
Why did you murder a ton of dinosaurs?
because they were trying to kill me.
Oh, well, that's I suppose that's acceptable.
Although they couldn't kill me because I had enough healing that I couldn't actually get damaged by them. You're welcome.
That looks like it's in a good position again. Yep, would have to. This one's got a case of the turmeric belly. Might need to be slightly further across. Let's take some screenshots of this place in the daytime. Yeah, that looks really cool. I really like that. I am very happy with how this has turned out in the end. Obviously, this is with heavy mod use, so don't expect to be able to do this sort of thing in the base game. But for those of you on PC and you haven't already modded, I would seriously suggest modding Jurassic World Evolution 2 to get the best out of it and be able to accomplish stuff like this. Otherwise, the building decoration capabilities of the game are a bit limited, but with mods you can create really nice looking stuff and accomplish really cool things, like these viewing galleries being used. Yeah. However, it is have been going for 2 hours or so, and I kind of want to do one exhibit at a time. Focus just on the one exhibit, and Stabster's exhibit is done now, so we'll leave it here for the evening. I want to thank everyone who did attend today, and thank everyone who has subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so, because we have hit our 200 subscriber goal for this year, or by Christmas at least. So we want to keep growing, and hopefully next year we want to get to at least 500, if not higher. So please consider subscribing if you're new here and want to see more interesting Jurassic World Evolution 2 builds. But for the time being, good night everyone, and stay safe. Bye bye.